Hello and welcome. This is Heidi's Homemade, and this is Flosstube number 35. So, welcome if this is the first time that you've joined me. This is a video all about cross-stitch and stitchy stuff that's related. Yeah, if you have joined me before, thank you so much, and if you have subscribed, thank you. If you have not, what are you waiting for? Anyway, so I meant to do this video yesterday, but I ran out of time before I lost the light. Because now, since I have decided to start filming in my living room, because I like the backdrop of this room better, I am completely dependent on the light because there's no overhead lighting in this room whatsoever. I have a lamp over here, I have a couple lamps in front of me, and then I have the window, and that's it. So it seems to be working good as long as I film in like the middle of the day. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I am located in Mesa, Arizona. I've been here probably I'm going into my 4th year, so almost 3 full years. And I am currently working as a substitute teacher. I'm getting ready to do a more permanent gig for a permanent tutor for one of the local high school, junior highs. But I will still be doing tutoring one day, or not tutoring, subbing one day a week, because I get a day off in the middle of the week for that. And so I'll tell you how that goes. So far, subbing has been interesting. Yeah, subbing is interesting. It's what I expected, and it's not what I expected. I don't know. I've been doing it for a while now, and yeah, I will be glad to be in a more permanent situation, even though it's not like a full-time thing, if that makes sense. So that's pretty much what's going on with me. Let's see. I don't get out much. I don't get to do much. I do host my Stitchy Library meetup every 2 weeks. The next one, if you are in the Mesa area and would like to join us, we meet every other weekend at the main Mesa Library branch. And so today is the 13th. The next meetup then would be on the, let me look at the calendar real quick. It is the 18th, and we meet from 1 p.m. till 3-ish. Usually it's 3:30, 4 o'clock before we actually leave. And we meet in the main, they just changed the name. It's Meeting Room 1 or Meeting Room A at the library. It's on the 2nd floor. It's upstairs. If you see a bunch of ladies with stitching stuff, you're in the right place. So there's that. If you see me look at my phone, I have my list of things I want to talk about on my phone. Usually I have it on my second screen, but since I'm filming this in my living room, I don't have my second screen available. So I am looking over at my phone to make sure I talk about all the stuff. Because this episode, I know my last few episodes have been shorter. This episode, I'm thinking, is going to be quite long because I actually have quite a bit of stuff to share with you. There will be a spoiler alert. I did get my box from Australia for Hearts for Pam, and so I will be showing that. So if you have not received it and you don't want to see what's in it, then that will be at the end of the video, and I will warn you when to stop watching or skip. Because I know some people really like to have the surprise. And I honestly have not seen anybody talk about it yet. So, so that will be towards the end of the video. I do also have some new bags I have on my Etsy. I will show those quickly at the very end of the video before I talk about my recent Flosstube watches. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. I pretty much work and do stitching for other people. And over this weekend, one of my new stitchy friends came over on Saturday and spent a few hours with me learning how to use a sewing machine for the first time. And I helped her do a pillow finish for a little ornament that she made. And for her first time doing it, she did a fabulous job. I would show it, but it's not my work, so I'm not going to show that. I'll just talk about it. But I think she really enjoyed it. If she's watching this, she can comment and tell you guys what she thought. So, yeah. Let's see. I guess that's pretty much it. Oh, you know what? This weekend, I went and saw the Taylor Swift Eras movie. I purposely waited until it's probably almost out of theaters at this point. I purposely waited because I didn't want to be surrounded by a bunch of screaming teenagers or tweens, or possibly run into any of my students that I have been teaching. So I purposely waited. I went over this weekend, and I think it was really good. For someone who I would not be able to afford tickets to go see her live at all, ever. I would not be able to do it, at least not anytime in the near future. And I think that it was a very good, it was like the whole concert. So I think it was a very good substitute for being able to go see the actual live concert, which I think was a brilliant move on her part to produce that and put that out there for the people who maybe wouldn't be able to afford to go or in a location that allowed them to go. Anyway, it was good. I highly recommend it. I don't know as if I would like it as much if it was not in the theater, because you get to see the whole big screen and everything. I don't think it would have quite the same effect as if you were watching it like at home on your regular TV. Anyway, let's get on to stitching, shall we? After I babbled for like 8 minutes. So I have an FFO that I have here in person, and then I have some FFOs that I have been working on and giving away. So I am going to insert pictures of those because I do not have them physically anymore. So the first one that I have to show you is for a smalls exchange that I am participating for the AZ Stitchers meetup. It's like a monthly in-person one-day retreat, basically. And we have decided to do a smalls exchange for our December meeting. And I will link to Eclectic Stitchers. They are the ones who host the meeting. I will link them in the description box below if you are interested in joining us, if you are in the Arizona area. Okay, so this is what I came up with for my smalls exchange. So the rules obviously are pretty similar to most smalls exchange. The stitch piece has to be 6 inches or smaller, and it can be finished any way you want. So I made a wreath. I physically made the wreath. I could not find a wreath that worked for the size of my stitched ornament here. So I found some wreath-like pipe cleaners and physically made a wreath. And while I was at the store, I found these. I got it all at Hobby Lobby, honestly. I found these, and I thought that they would be really cute. I got a couple of different things that I wasn't really sure what I was going to use, and I ended up going with these. and I made my ribbon, or my bow, I should say. I made my bow, and then the back looks like this. So I actually used a hole punch, and I punched it right through. So I made I used heat and bond, and I made like a patch for the back so that the stitching is protected, and it made a cute little backing for it. And I attached my hanging. So they could use this on a tree. They could use it as a door decor. I purposely made it a little bit longer for them to hang in case they did want to use it for like door decor, or a window or something like that, because it is larger than most ornaments. But I think it came out pretty much how I wanted it to come out. So I was super excited about how this came out. And I hate making bows. It's not my favorite thing at all. And it actually came out pretty cute, but I wanted to get a 5th poinsettia on here because 4 would look weird, and odd numbers are always more pleasing. So I wanted to get another one on there. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just make it the center of the bow. And I think it came out cute. So there's that. And that will be put into a bag and given away for the Smiles Exchange, which apparently I'm running. So that was told to me at the last meeting, that I am pretty much running the Smiles Exchange. So I will have to figure out. I think I'm just going to do numbers, and as people put a bag on the table, they will reach in and pick out a number, and then whenever we decide to do the exchange, I will just call numbers, and as the number gets called, they'll be able to go up and pick a bag. I think that's what I'm going to do. That seems to be the most easiest way to do it and make sure that everyone has a chance. And obviously, if they brought a bag, they get a bag. If they didn't bring a bag, they get to enjoy what everybody else has gotten. And I know some people were like, well, I'm not really sure how that works, so I'm going to sit out this one and then the next one, because we've already decided that we're going to do another one in June or July of next year. So like every 6 months, we're thinking. That way it gives people a chance to make their small. Because some people, as I have been told many times, do not stitch as fast as I do. And they need time to figure out something to stitch and then stitch it and finish it. So, yeah, so that is the small for my Smiles Exchange. My second one, the first one I showed a couple of videos ago, was a patriotic theme. So my sister friend Melissa and she doesn't really do smalls, so she volunteered to bag them up and get them all pretty as long as I stitched and finished them. So I was like, not a problem, I got you, we'll do this. So as long as I don't pick one of those 2 bags, I'll be good. Hopefully I'm not like the last one to pick and I get to not take home one of my own bags. So usually there's like 30, I want to say, okay, so usually I want to say there's usually around 25 to 40 people that attend the meeting, one-day retreat, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know. I think if we get 10 to 15 people who participate, I think we will be doing good. That's what I'm hoping for, is about that many. I'm hoping for like at least 10. That would be nice. But anyway, I'm babbling again, and yeah, I already said this video is going to be long, so I don't need to babble. So, I have been busy making name tags, and I will post pictures in this general area. Sorry, I'm still getting used to where stuff is located. So I will post pictures in this general area of the name tags as I talk about them. So the first one I want to talk about is my friend Melissa's, and she is really into whales. So I made her a whale name tag, and this is how it came out. And hopefully there's a picture there. So, moving on, the next one that I made was for Christina. And Christina gave me the vague thing of that she wanted a llama. She has an accidental collection of llamas. I think we've all been there, that we have an accidental collection of something that we never intended to start collecting, but people just start giving you things. I know I do. I have some owl stuff that it was an accidental collection. I do like owls, but I do definitely have an accidental collection of stuff. But hers, I think, came out really cute because of the glasses. The glasses, I think, make the whole thing really, really cute. And then the last one that I got finished, no, there's two more. The next one I got finished was for Carla. She is a newer addition to our library meetups, and she requested, first we thought flowers, but then she's like, you know what, because her and her husband camp all the time, and they like travel like through the summer like in their camper, she's like, can I get a camper? So this is what I came up with, and I think that it's really cute, and she really liked it, so yeah. And I tried to keep the colors consistent so that it was kind of, they all kind of went together, the color palettes. The next one that I completed that is for Dana, and she requested the Taurus symbol. So I kind of had to figure one out on my own. I couldn't really find one that worked in the space that I needed, so this is what I came up with, and I added the stars around it. It needed something, and like the little dots. I have not finished one for myself yet. I still have one or two for my regular people who join us at the library. And then I have to figure out something for myself. Honestly, I haven't done one for myself yet because I'm really not sure what to put on it. I've had several people make a lot of different suggestions, and my name tag can only be so big. So I need to narrow it down and figure that out. Moving on, and I'm hoping that I got that right as far as placement. So moving on, the next thing that I want to talk about then is whips. So let's go into whips. And these are not in any particular order that that I worked on. It's just how they are stacked here next to me. So this one I did not give a whole lot of time to. I worked on this for one day, and it was at the retreat. So I will put a picture of what this looks like to begin with, and then this is Ink Circles Aspen Mandala. And at least I know which direction it is right now because I know where I was going. So this is where I'm at. So I'm starting to get the trees coming in. And this is the top. And I kind of started in the middle and like worked my way this way. And I feel like I didn't get as much done as I should have, but it's very finicky the way that the stitches are coming out, because there's not a lot of if I go this way, then I can come over here, and then I can come over here. It's a little bit finicky in that aspect. So that is what it looks like. And this is a 14 count. It's called Raindrops, but I don't remember who I got it from. It was on an Etsy shop, and I've had it in my stash for a long time because I would not normally do this on a 14 count. I would pick probably an 18 count is typically what I like to stitch on. But the fabric looked very much like the fabric in the sample picture, and I thought that it would come out really cute. So there is that. And like I said, I only gave that 1 day of attention. I worked on it the 1 day at the stitching retreat and then did not touch it again. So there's that one. And this one I worked on once. And that's the picture, or the pattern. I can't show you that. Here is the... So I started this as part of my May New Starts. This is Under the Sanguine Moon from StitchSprout. She has an Etsy. She's on Instagram too. And I am doing this on 36 count Black Magic linen from my Vintage Needle Arts. And I have the moon. And I think it goes like that. Like that. So the moon is done. It's a lot of stitching and a lot of counting, actually. And since I'm not like super versed in stitching on linen, it takes me a little bit longer when I stitch on linen than it does on Ada, obviously, or even Laguna, because Laguna actually has holes at least. So that is where I'm at, and I really should pick this up and work a little bit more on it so that I can tell which side is up. The only reason I can tell that this side is up, one, is because usually I have this towards the top, but I can see which way my stitches are going. So, yeah, there's that. And the purple is really starting to show on the gray because of the two-tone purple that's in there now. So, oh, this way, like that. Alrighty then. But yeah, I only worked on that like one night, and I really should pick it up and work on it again. One of these days I will. One of these days I'll finish it, and then I'll move on to one of the other patterns that I got from her, because I think I got 2 or 3 at the same time. All right. Next up, and this one I literally put 1 day in as well, if I can get this. So I was, I was told, oh my gosh, the zipper is stuck. I was told that I need to update my bags because, as was pointed out to me very nicely, I know a guy. So why are my bags like these bags? It's because I'm lazy and I don't want to switch out bags. So as I finish projects and I get them out of these bags, I will put them in regular project bags instead of these. I understand. But I'm lazy and I'm not going to switch them until I have to. So this one is Strawbery Faire. And I did not start this with everybody else. I know I've said this like every time. I ordered it, but it was like back ordered, so it didn't come when everybody else was doing this as a sale. So I just decided to start it when I started it, and I started it during my my May New Starts. So I've been doing pretty good about putting pictures up, so I'm sure there's already been a picture. This is where I'm at now. I pretty much, I'm not sure, but I think on this one, I think the only thing I did was add in the rest of the bird here. I think everything else I showed last time. but I stitched on this during one of my Thursday Zoom calls. Which, by the way, I do host a Zoom call every Thursday night from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. Arizona time. Anybody is welcome. We have people from other areas of the country who pop in now and then. So anybody is welcome. All you have to do is message me, and I will send you the link to be able to join us for that. And I do that every Thursday night. You do not have to join us every Thursday night. You can pop in, pop out. You can stay for an hour. You can stay for the whole time. It doesn't make any difference to us. But yeah, there's that too. And if you're interested in that, get a hold of me at one of the ways down in the description box. And then the last whip that I've worked on was this one. This is in a Mime bag. I do have one of these available on my Etsy shop currently, by the way. This one I gave 2 days of attention to. Basically because I had to post on my blog, because I post on my blog every 3 weeks on a sale that you can stitch anything. It's just stitching, and you can only stitch on one thing at a time. But this is what I'm using. Oops, there we go. This is what I'm using for my current blog stitch. Mainly to make myself stitch it. It's not super my thing. I do think it's pretty, and I think it would be really cute in a frame, and possibly, like, at some point, a classroom decoration. So anyway, this is Caterpillar Cross Stitch Bloom and Grow. It was originally released as a stitch along, and I saw it and I thought it was cute, so I ordered it. And I ordered it well after the stitch along had ended. So there's that. So I gave this 2 days of stitching, Saturday night, and then I stitched on it Sunday while I was doing a Zoom with another Flosstuber, stitching with Sandy. And she will be linked in the thing below too, description box below. So this is where I'm at. And I actually got quite a bit added into this one since the last time you saw it. I have most of the planters. I think I'm missing 3 planters because I want to say there's 1 more on this side, and I think there's 2 more over here, if I'm thinking correctly. There's 1 or 2 more on this side. I want to say there's 2 more though. And my thought process is to get the planters in, and then that will give me a good base to like bring the flowers up. And I'm just kind of adding in, because I stitch 1 strand of floss at a time. So as I finish the color for the floss, if it's more than what I needed for, like, say, this side of the green pot, then I will find it and finish off my floss here so I don't have to put it back, because that doesn't make sense to me. So that's why there's little pops of flowers and stuff going up, because I was just trying to finish my floss. So yeah, that one's coming along quite quickly, honestly. Like I said, I only put 2 days on that, and I'm sure from the before picture you will see that that added quite a bit of stitches to my pattern. Okay, I guess I could put that back in there. So that's all my whips. I didn't have a lot, simply because I did the name tags, and those took a little bit, and so I'm like trying to figure out where to put things now. So I didn't have a whole lot of extra stitchy time this time. Let's see, and I do apologize if you hear background. The lawn people keep going back and forth, and so I apologize. If it gets too loud, I will try to pause. That it just doesn't always work. the way that I record. So, I'm sorry. Let's see. Oh, my next thing I wanted to do was remind, because I have not heard from Amber. Amber, if you missed the last video, you did win the Halloween bag. So I'm going to give you one more chance to claim the Halloween bag. And if you have not contacted me by my next video, I will do another drawing for somebody else to be able to claim it. So just get a hold of me through my email or on Instagram so I can send you the so you can give me your address and I can send you the project bag. Okay, so let's see. Stitchy kindness. Let's talk about stitchy kindness. So this month is my birthday month. So my birthday is November 24th, and this year it is on Black Friday. So my friend Melissa decided to give me my birthday present early so that in case she didn't see me before then, because you know how life goes. So she had it all ready and she gave it to me the last time we were at the library. And so I just kind of want to share with you what she got me because it's all stitchy related. So she stitched me a small, which she never stitches smalls. So I was like, oh, you stitched me a small. So she stitched me candles, and I'm trying not to have glare because there is glass or all. Yeah, that actually might be glass. The frame is really cute. I like the frame. And the candles are really cute with the variegated. And it is living right, if I can remember, right there in the corner. One is not being shown on TV or YouTube. Then she got me, and in this cute little bag, she got me a pair of black scissors with the intent to put this on. And it says spell book. It is like a crystal ball. But it doesn't fit. So my plan is actually to put it on my Sister's Apothecary project bag that I have. I think that will be really cute together. But she got me that for my birthday, so thank you, Melissa, when you see this. I know I thanked you already, but thank you, Melissa. And ooh, serious. Okay, sorry about that. Sirius just started barking at nothing. I'm not sure what that was about. He must have heard something or didn't like something. I'm not sure. Okay, so, oh yeah, so at the AZ Stitchers meetup, they always have like a freebie table. And people pass around stuff that they've finished and, you know, are looking to get rid of or pass on, I should say. So I picked up several things this time. Sometimes I don't, and sometimes I find a lot of stuff, so you never know. So I wanted to share some of the stuff that I got, that was given to me, that I got. Some were given to me, and a couple of them I picked up. One of them, I think, I picked up at the freebie table, and the others were just flat out given to me. So there's that. So the first one is Primrose Cottage Stitches Pumpkin Kisses. So it says Harvest Wishes and Pumpkin Kisses, and I thought it was really cute, and I think that it would make a really nice small for like a small exchange or something. So I picked up that one. Well, I took that one. And then the Primrose Cottage Stitches Snowman Kisses. So it says Winter Wishes and Snowman Kisses. They kind of go together. The next one that I got is the Stitching with the Housewives, Trucking Along August. I got it because of the truck with the bees, the beehives. I probably would not do the August. Sorry about the glare, but I would do the bottom part. And I have several of their patterns. Okay, so this one I picked up on the freebie table, and this is the Beach Dance by Lindy Stitches. Sheila at Sunshine Stitches did this one, and I thought it was really cute. And so when I saw this on the table, I was like, oh yes, I must get that. It's super cute. And even if I just use it as like a small exchange, it would be cute. Okay. And then this one was given to me. This is an ink circles because we know how much I love ink circles. And this is Cirque des Circles. So it's Circle of the Circles. And I am not sure when this one was done. Let me see if I can find something that has a date on it, maybe. Oh, geez. Copyright 2006. It's right at the bottom of the page. So there's that. And I think it's really pretty. It's all one color. So this would be a perfect time to use variegated floss and let that variegation just shine. So it's very pretty. And I like how they like matched the gold color floss to the gold frame. That would be kind of cool to do a color floss and then match a frame to it. That would be kind of neat. Anyway, those are the patterns that I picked up at the AZ Stitchers one-day retreat thing. Okay, so the next thing I have to share, and I'm sorry, I have to pause again because I don't know where the sound is coming from. Wait, it's over now. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard what I just heard, but that was very weird. That was very loud, and I'm not sure where it came from. My building was having water main issues a couple days ago, and they came out and did, I don't know, I think they snaked it from the one side, but the water was coming out from both ends of the building, which was weird. So I don't know. And ever since then, there's been some strange watery noises, loud, almost like flushing noises. So I'm not really sure where some of those are coming from. All right. Anyway, moving on. I feel very distracted in this video. Sorry. So there it is again. I don't know if you can hear that, and I'm sorry if you can. So, like I said earlier, if you do not want to see what was in the Hearts for Pam box, then skip over this or whatever now, because I'm getting ready to show that. And I'm not going to show you an opening because I already opened it and looked at it. So I'm just going to show you what came in the box. Okay. So, first thing is a little needle minder that says Hearts for Pam, HFP, 2023. It's really cute. It's wood, and it's got a little circle in it cut out, so you could use it as like a working thread, like parking area. There is a thread keep, which is also wood. And there's a hole in it so you could like attach it to like a ring or something, or you could use it as a working thread. It's very pretty. I like to use those in like kits, like the Chesimi kits and stuff like that. There is a Tack It Easy jewel that goes with one of the patterns that's in here. They have like a, I think they have like a copyright. Yeah, I think so. I think they have like a copyright on this particular design for that. Okay, and then let's show the threads, and then we'll show patterns. Hi, Sirius. Hi. Hi. I think the noise is bothering him. He was sleeping in the kitchen. Okay, so we'll just go, I guess we'll go one at a time. And hi. Oh, all right, come on. Come up and say hi. Oh, so here is Mr. Sirius. He has been very lapdoggish lately. He's getting kind of shaggy. He needs a haircut. But there he is. Sirius, we're filming. Can you say hi to everybody? No? Okay. So this is Mr. Sirius. So he doesn't make appearances very often on my videos because he's very needy. So he will get a minute here and then he's going to go back down to the floor. Huh, Sirius? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. You need a haircut. He's getting kind of shaggy. All right, Sirius, I got to finish up. Okay. So, all right. First up is Hearth. And this one is a nice kind of a brownish gray. It has a little bit of a brown undertone. We have Canard, which brings that like grayish into like a green. And Conservatory. So all of these threads go with the patterns that were given. We have Lima, and it's coming across kind of gray, but it's actually a bit of purple going through it, like a grayish purple. Okay. We have Hugs and Kisses. And I love the reds. The reds are so pretty. One of my favorite reds is a Cottage Garden, and I want to say it was the burgundy that I used in the Ink Circles Garden of Zig. Sleepy Cat. And Les Boutons. Very pretty pink. Marigold. Page Turner. And these are coming out pretty true to color. And then this one is just out there. This is Bottle Brush. This one, I call it Fabulous Pink because it is a fabulous pink. It's like pink highlighter pink. Okay, so those are all the flosses. So then there's a ton of patterns, and there's cross stitch and there is embroidery. There is more cross stitch than there is embroidery, but I am going to show all of them as much as I can. There's a couple that are just the pattern, so I might not be able to show those. So the first one up is from Darling and Whimsy, and this one is Stitch for a Friend with My Heart and My Hand. Okay. Next one up is Bendy Stitchy, and this is Ace of Swords. So basically the theme is hearts. Something that has to do with like a heart is what the theme was, obviously. This one is Pixel Pixie Wild at Heart, and it's like animal prints, heart. Fox and Rabbit, Bathtub of Blooms. And the initial, there's different letters in there, so you can change the initial to whatever you want it to be. The Blue Flower, Seasons of the Heart, Hearts for Pam. Really pretty. Lindy Stitches, Queen of Thread. And she's stitching a heart there. She's standing on a tomato. Trying to do all the cross stitch and then do the embroidery. So Jan Hicks, Hopeful Heart Prayer Flag, which is really pretty. Kind of a Quaker sampler type of thing. We have Witchy Stitcher, Anatomical Heart, number 13. Serious. It's like, fine, you don't want me to sit in your lap. I'm going to get in trouble. Okay, this one is Heart and Hand, and the top part is the pattern, so I wanted to try to kind of cover that. And today I choose Hope, which is really pretty too. It'd make it a really pretty little, like a little long pillow. And this is Handlebar Stitcher, Love Bugs. I think that is, oh no, there's this one. That's embroidery. Okay, and then we have Zelda's Hearts from Mojo Stitches. Nobody has ever measured, not even the poet, how much the heart can hold. And that is a quote of Zelda Fitzgerald. Rebel Stitcher, Heartfelt Posy. Ink Circles, Hearts Entwined. Sorry. Hearts for Pam, Jeanette Douglas, and it's all specialty stitches. There's that one. I think, yeah, that is all of the cross-stitch ones. So then, let's look at the embroidery ones. And I don't really do embroidery, like at all. So this is Molly and Mama, Ribbon and Roses Stitchery Floral Heart Embroidery Design. It's very pretty. I like the flowers. And this is Forage Australia, Sweetheart by Lisa Maddox. I like that one too. I would never stitch them, but I like them. This one is Hearts of Flutter, Amy Kalissa. Petals and Patches, My Book Bag. And it's got like different, it says, it's hard to see it. There's, one of them just says CGT, and What Katie Did, Quilts, Book, Big Book of Roses, Raindrops, River of Love, and My Stitch Life is what the books say. Then we have Lovebirds by Fig and Berry Creations. A Hardy Cottage Garden Embroidery Designs by Hugs and Kisses. Blue, let's see, this is Hearts, it's just Hearts for Pam, and this is Veronique's Quilt Designs. Okay. This one is Hare's Nest Stitchery. And there's little bunnies in the hearts, which is really cute. And then there is a pattern for a quilt that goes along with the jewel easy English piecing thing. So there's that. And that is everything that came in the Hearts for Pam box. So I'm sure a lot of those patterns will become available at some point if they are not currently available. Most of them were designed for the Hearts for Pam, but I think I've seen a couple that are out there or similar to it. I'm not sure. So yeah, so that is everything that came in the Hearts for Pam box. And now I'll be able to put that stuff away because it's been sitting here for a little bit waiting for me. Okay, so then the next thing up, yes, is bags. So I have some more patterns coming, but this is what I have currently to show you. And I have multiples of all of these. So if there's one that you see, I have multiples of them. So this one I have 3 of, and it is Wales. I also have a full bag that has this whale fabric as well. And I have I call this one Pink Lovebirds. And this one's really pretty. And of course the flowers that match the flowers that are in it. And I have 3 of those. This one is my Vintage Coffee Ladies. Vintage Lady Coffee, Vintage Coffee Ladies. I'm not sure. Something like that is what I put it as. And I have 3 of those. I'm sorry, I have 2 of the whales. I have 3 of the other 2. Okay, anyway. All right. Bees with hives. And I have bees with flowery vines. And I have 3 of both of those. I have this one. This is Autumn Gnomes. And I have 3 of these. Sunflowers. And I have 3 of those. One is Mushrooms. and I have 3 of those. And this one is Christmas cookies, and I have 3 of those. And I have other ones that I am finishing up, and we'll have those probably within the week. I'm not really sure. It depends on how time goes. I have time today because I had a training session this morning. So I don't know. Who knows? I'll be working the rest of the week, so I'm not really sure what's going on as far as when I'm going to have time to get some stuff done. But those are all available currently on the shop, along with some that were already on the shop. So if you liked any of those, please go check out my shop. I always have it listed below, but it's Heidi's Homemade Quilts and More on Etsy. Let's see, and then let me move some stuff off my laptop so I can get to the keyboard. So let's take a look at some of my recent Flosstube watches. So, some of my Flosstube friends, it's only stitching, and Stitching with Sandy. I talk to them quite frequently on Zoom calls every couple weeks, and I also like their videos and watch them pretty much as they put them out. Let's see, who else have I watched recently? I watched Brenda and the Zero Starter this morning, right before I did my training stuff. So that was a fresh one that I just watched. And I just watched last week's episode of Just Keep Stitching. I watched all of their episodes. As to when I watch it, it could be in the same week, it could not be in the same week, but I do watch all of their episodes. If there is anybody else that I mentioned, I will post them along with these in the description box below. And I think, I did want to talk about a little bit of plans. I didn't have it on my list, so I totally forgot. So plans. I know I have mentioned before that I am working on downsizing to be able to do tiny living RV style. I'm not planning on traveling with the RV. I'm planning on just permanently parking the RV and living out of it. However, plans have slightly changed on that aspect. Looks like it's going to be delayed probably a year until my next lease would be up. So I'm not in as big of a hurry to condense some of my stitching stuff. So I have allowed myself to get some new starts going. And so last night I went through my stitchy stuff and I kit up 7 project bags of stuff. A couple of them were projects that are multiple patterns. So it's like a set of patterns. So as I finish one, then I already have it already ready to go for the next one in the series. So I did that. So look forward to seeing some new starts in the next few episodes. I am itching to start some new stuff. And I do intend to do something for 12 by 12. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a combination of new starts and whips, because I still don't want to have a lot of whips going because I am still going to be downsizing, just not quite as quickly. So I might do a combination of whips and new starts. I'm not really sure. So there's that. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up. So thank you for watching. If you have subscribed, thank you so much for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. See you next time.